This is Quamon Fowler, tenor saxophonist, Texas tenor. So anyway, in this video, I wanted to just go over some basic things, but some key things dealing with articulation, your, how can I say, your breath control, or your attacking the note as far as swelling, your volume, and vibrato. So I'm gonna deal with this one note, C. My articulation deal with your attack, you know, and a lot of times what I've learned, even for, you know, working with beginner saxophonists, one thing I really encourage you to do is to get your mouthpiece with the reed on it, of course, and you want to, you know, make sure you can get a good sound out of this. You know, that was a consistent straight sound. So if you can get a good sound on your mouthpiece, then of course when you put it on, you can get a good sound on the saxophone. That bop, bop. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting the tongue on, the reed like this, and I'm closing it up. And so I'm just taking the tongue off, and of course that air pressure that's trapping it, you know, in my mouth, as soon as I move my tongue, the airstream just shoots to make that sound. And so always firm up my my jaws. You know, I have it firm, and of course I sit up so that air is straight. It's like a, you know, like a pistol. So if you can get a good sound on your mouthpiece, then you can get a good sound on the saxophone when you put the mouthpiece on. And that's the thing, that air is straight. It's just boom. So you're getting a nice, fat, solid sound. No matter where I am on the saxophone, wherever I play, you still hearing that consistent sound. So when you can get that down first, play long tones, which are just that long tone, and you don't hear any wavering in my sound. It's just flat, just straight line. And so you want to get that nice, fat, consistent sound all the way through. And after you do that, then you can work on doing an exercise like this. And I just do dot, 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 dot. And so I'm just getting a dot, 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 dot. And it's strengthening the muscles in my embouchure, my mouth, I guess my tongue too. It helps that out, and it helps me to keep my air stream straight, consistent as I go throughout the horn. Okay, so that's articulation, and of course, when I play other longer passages, you can hear so that's another lesson that I need to go into later, but I wanted to go over some things just dealing with one note right now, and move on to I guess like dynamics, or like your swells and stuff that you can do on a note, and then we're going to deal with vibrato. But moving from articulation to deal with the swells. So this really makes a difference when you're playing something, because if you can play one note and have a different dynamic contrast, you know, you can play it. Try to play as soft as you can. So you see that? You want to work on playing soft and then playing a little louder and then a little louder than that. Because this really makes a big difference when you can articulate, bop, 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 and you can ba, 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 you know, ba. When you can do that, that really helps out too. Okay, so you can work on playing. You can work on doing those crescendos and decrescendos to help strengthen your muscles, because when you actually listen to some transcription or something, you're going to hear different artists swell and do it real quick, and so you're going to be able to, you need to be able to hear it and capture it and be able to imitate it on your saxophone, you know, or your instrument, whatever you're playing. So that's going over that. Oh, glitzing too, that's another thing that I wanted to hit. But before we do that, I'm going to go into vibrato. Vibrato, basically, I tighten up with my mouth. You know, I don't do it with my diaphragm, I do it with my mouth. And just tighten up more on the mouthpiece and reed. So your speed can be slow and it can be fast. Okay? You know, so usually you don't go that fast, but so that's a good exercise to do. Work on your vibrato at different speeds. And as far as glitz and sliding into notes, that's basically. But I'm going to deal with that in the next video. I'll go over that more. So I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.